Yes, I think this can run. This can run on the 486 DX4. Yes, system requirements. Yes, that can run on the Intel 386 of any speeds. So that's Windows 95 can run on the 386, the DX. 4 megabyte of memory, 50-60 MB hard disk. It was possible to run Windows 95 on a 386 SX. Yes, but Optimal Micro recommend the i486. So that's Windows 95. I'm going to read about this, but not tonight, because that's too much information. Yes, that's MS-DOS. Yes, so that's Windows 7. Then we have Windows 8. And 8.1, I have to read that, and Windows 10. And Windows 11, but now I got so much like 80. I got like 80 web browsers open. So and I have to try to save the PDF. So I'll try to read this in the weekends. Yes, this is the Windows 80. Year 2012, I did move into this apartment. We got Windows 8. That's 10 years ago. Yes, you need that 1 gigahertz clock rate. I don't know if I did open the 10 and 11. Yes, Windows 8.1. I was living this apartment here in year 2013. So this Windows operating system, they're demanding more and more powers. Let's look the Windows 10, that's the one I'm using. Yes, this article may be too long to read and navigate comfortably. The readable process. Please consider splitting content into sub. Please discuss this issue. So that's a lot of information there. That's Windows 10 was out, or that's many years ago. That's 7 years ago. But this computer can run Windows 11. I can install it. I don't know if I should do it. I don't know if I lose my link and stuff. I don't think I do it because I don't like to have all kind of problems. So this is 7 years ago. It's my other computer there, this old Acer. I cannot run Windows 11 on this, but this one supports this Asus ROG, the i5 8th generation, that supports yes, but there's a lot of stuff, but I like to read this later, but not tonight. That's too much. System, you need 1 gigabyte. You need 1 gigabyte clock rate of 4 gigabyte memory. No, I don't know. I think this speed on this is 2 gigahertz. I think that's 2 gigahertz. That's Windows 11. That was out last summer. No, October last year. Yes, I will read this. I should maybe get it. Then I don't know. Maybe my computer will get better. Dennis, yes, need the basic system requirements differ significantly from Windows 10. Windows 11 only supports 64-bit systems. That's not support 32-bit processors. Yes, I need the 64-bit processor with one 4 gigabyte memory. Yes, I have to read all this another day because there's too much information. That's the Windows 95 that can run on this. Could run on the 386 and the 486, the DX and the DX2 and the DX4. So I need to get a computer with that. Then I have to find some old games run on Windows 95, but I think you can run Windows 98 if you have a strong DX4 with a lot of memory. That's Windows 98, Windows 7, Windows Vista, Windows XP, that's Windows ME, that's the old Windows 1, that's the first version that can run on like the 8086 and 8080. So that could be fun to have a computer with Windows 1. But how you get that, I don't know. So that's run on the 8088 and of course it run on the 8086. But Windows 2 don't do that. That's Windows number 2. You need a 286 to run this. That's from the 87. Yes, you need 80, 286 or 386, but not in the Windows number 3. That's from that was late 1990. Windows 3 can run on any 8086 and 8080, but at 286 is probably better. I'm going to read, and then you got the Windows 3.1. Windows 3.1, that's just before the Windows 95. That's in April 1992, and then 3 years after we got the 95. So I have tried that. Yes, need 80, 286 and 386. Then I have to read about the floppy disk. That's the old 3.25 inch, 5.5 a quarter, 3.5 a quarter, 3.5 inch, 5/4 inch. No, that's 8. That's a big one, 8 inch. So I have to read about that. The floppy disk. Actually, I need a floppy disk, the 3.5, because I got a lot of this from my librarian school. Got a lot of screenshots. I have a lot of stuff I have to transfer to a USB key or something like that. So I have to read all this. So everything here, that's from my time, because I was yes, year 1980, I was 14. So everything about this PC, that's in my lifetime. I was I was age 15 when we got the first IBM PC. I was 15 or 16. But mostly we got this Commodore 64 computers. Yes, I like to have a metal shelf like this and start to collect all kinds of weird old computers I buy on the Danish secondhand, like the blue papers. Central processing units, that's the CPU. Yes, this one could run the Windows 5, the DX2, but you have a stronger one, the DX4 100s. That's from the 89. Yes, we have to read all this, how a CPU is working. But that's too much text. But this Wikipedia is super good, and that's stupid. I not really have used Wikipedia a lot before. That's transistors. I will download a copy. Or download in PDF, so I have it on my computer. Then this MOSFETs, metal oxide semiconductor fields. So I have to read everything there. Oh, the power, then I have to read this, the x86 instruction listings. That's a long one, but that's like not understand much of this, but I like to read it, I like to look at it, but I need many hours to read everything there. So I should start to close the web pages from the other end, because I have saved a copy on my hard drive. I can just open from my computer. Yes, that's like 100 pages. That's the x86 assembly language. I like to read this too. Yes, the x86 is a family of complex instruction set architectures, entirely developed by Intel based to the Intel 8086 microprocessor and the 8088. That's why we have this 86 Intel Core micro architecture. That's from the quarter 1 2006. The dual core. Yes, but I have to read all this, but I need a lot of time to read this. Yes, the processors in the core microarchitectures can be categorized by number of cores, cache size, sockets. Each combination of these has a unique code name and product codes. The name Annandale product code 8557 has 2 cores, 2 megabyte level, 2 caches. So that's a lot of information there. Yes, Core 2 Dual, Pentium Dual Core, Quadro, Core 2 Duo. So there's a lot of stuff. Stepping using 65. Yes, that's the C core numbers, but that's too much information. But I like to look at that before I close it. Then the Cannon Lake, that's the Cannon Lake formerly Sky Intel's code names for the 10 nanometer die shrink. Of the cable, but I'm not going to open more. I think my computer is close to crashing. Cannon Lake. Yes, that's this 10 nanometers. So we have to read this. 10 nanometer process.